Is change good or bad? Is diving into the unknown, the far remote, the secrets of this universe, a good idea for you in order to finally unravel your true self? To that, I can't really answer. But what I can tell you is that diving within your own unknown, your own mind, thoughts, desires, goals, ambitions, everything that you currently have or have had throughout your life is by far a brilliant idea. And that's what I'm going to be doing today. Today, I'm going to be talking about something that you tend to neglect by a very large margin, and that is you. So therefore, the topic at glance becomes the best route to changing yourself. Engages old voices within your mind. I know, sounds deep, kind of funky, let me explain. How does oneself change when using something that's already existent? Those being those set voices within your mind. You can call them thoughts or planning on action. It's basically the same at the core. But how does oneself change by using something that's already there? Isn't there supposed to be some kind of novelty, something new for change to finally occur? And to that I say, no. No. For if the beauty lays within the details, and bear with me, for if the details are very much on their way. So let's get started. There are two types of factors that influence those voices within your mind. They can either be external factors or internal factors. Today, I'm going to be focusing only on the internal ones because the external ones are so unreliable and heavy on opinion. It's basically irrelevant to talk about. So let's kick it on with internal factors. And please pay attention because this is if there is anything that I want you to remember or take from my speech, are those three things: self-awareness, responsibility, and purpose. So let's start with self-awareness. The clearest example I can give to you is that you physically cannot know that you can become the best painter alive if you never practice painting. Let me repeat that in case you missed it. You legitimately wouldn't know that you are a god at painting portraits, but the worst painter is at painting landscapes without even trying painting. And you do that, you get to know that only by stepping out of your comfort zone. And by stepping out of your comfort zone, you can set boundaries. Keyword, I'll come back to it later. But let's talk about responsibility right now. And there is only one thing that I want you to remember right here. Give yourself a burden to carry. All you have to do is that. Just give yourself a burden to carry. Go tell your mother that you're going to be washing the dishes for the next 7 days. Question, do you hate washing the dishes? Clear answer, absolutely. But you will still do it, right? Categorically. And by doing that, two things happen. Number one, you shape your mind into thinking that, well, the other 90% of the things that I have to do throughout my daily life are either unfit to do or can't do properly to my own standards. At least I can wash the dishes for the next 7 days. And moreover, you get the job done. But wait a minute. If you get the job done, then that clearly means that you have had a job beforehand, a purpose. So therefore, we can conclude that by giving yourself a multitude of responsibilities, indirectly, you give yourself a number of purposes. And by achieving those set purposes, a funny thing happens. Your mind starts asking itself, what is out there that can stop me if I can still wash the dishes for the next 7 days and hate it to the guts of it? So to wrap everything up and come to an end, the conclusion is as follows. If you give yourself a number of responsibilities, indirectly you give yourself a number of purposes. By achieving those set purposes, you gain experience. By gaining more experience, you know how to set boundaries because you know what you can and cannot do. Therefore, you evolve. But yet, the question still stands. Is change good or bad? Thank you.